secret lucky box, my bad. It's okay, you're just gonna steal it. Come. I accidentally took your lucky box. I thought it was just coming. Come, take it.
I'm officially live. I'm gonna ensure that you all are able to hear me.
Oh my gosh.
Hope I have exactly 513 subs. That's what I'm fucking chatting about, chat. Hope I have exactly 513 subs. But yo, what's good, chat? Yo, what's good, rap? How you feeling, brother? Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back was more of me playing GT5 Online with my homie Angel. Just overall, my bad for not necessarily playing last night. We were gonna overall play GT last night, but he was gonna like head to bed, you know. So anyway, chat. Without further ado, let's get straight to this shit. Love you, brother. Love you. But yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily repeat like I typically repeat, but I possibly would with my next live stream was when I'm like over at my mom's place later today. But overall, as you overall know, full mental maturity 7+, the brain is fully full and fully developed after birth, and overall, you know, you know, despite the age criminal laws being temporarily, you know. And like I would typically mention, it goes to flow of what I typically mention to my homies, like whether it's AZ, my homie Angel, or whoever. But AZ will typically depend, and Angel will typically depend, just overall, or just whoever. So compared to what I will specifically mention to them, compared to what I'll mention to you all, you know, like Rapper, for example, that's an example because he's a viewer. So compared to what I'll mention to them, compared to what I'll mention to you all, you know. So, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Try to cuss me out, huh? That's what you get. Bitch. That's only for self-defense, though. Okay. I'm gonna consider heading towards the casino, because I'm pretty sure I'm able to. See what I could possibly win. Oh yeah, for real, for real. I got you, though, I got you. My next potential victim would possibly be the individual. I would possibly use a machete upon that individual, or use it towards, you know. But yeah, my bad for not necessarily streaming last night, because you know my uncle came. I was you know, just enjoying the weekend, and it's officially start of a new week. Because Sunday is not considered a weekend; it's just considered a day where majority of people would have a day off. Listen. Jason mode activated. Yeah, that'd be cool. Man, thank goodness it's November. I'm looking forward for Thanksgiving. Cause I don't like when people are disrespecting Halloween. Cause Halloween is not to worship Satan, it's to mock Satan and honor the dead, not celebrate the dead. That means you're celebrating something demonic. You're meant to honor those who had great deeds when they were alive. So that's the difference between honoring the dead and celebrating the dead. Or should I mention honoring and celebrating the dead? There's a difference. You know, but I would prefer excuse me, not celebrating. I would prefer honoring the dead because that is more righteous, and trick or treating is one of them because you're having good deeds. You're getting shit for free. You know, trick is possibly a sin, and I would not necessarily consider it. But if it's like not involving what was within history, then it's all good. Trick is like for fun. It's all good if it's moving slow. I wouldn't necessarily care what I would consider getting, as long as it's money or something. Or an RP, I don't necessarily mind. I was gonna consider getting that car though, for real though. That car is badass. It's not that Ferrari though. The one that looked quite like a Ferrari. I'm gonna consider heading towards my arcade if I possibly want to consider heading towards there. Oh, well, yeah, what exactly you forgot to mention, Rapid? Specifically you, who forgot. You, specifically. But yeah, what exactly you forgot? What do you want to overall mention? Was it something you want to mention to me yesterday? Because you thought I was gonna stream last night? Oh! Man's wanting to speak up the truth overall. Okay, okay. I see you. Why that, bro? Why is that? Hey, I don't mind because you were honest before, but what is the main truth? Just like how people mentioned the main idea was in the story. Oh. Well, you did mention your PS4 broke, but had nothing to do with why you haven't been gaming. It's more of like why you haven't been active on YouTube. Your phone broke. So apparently you got a new phone, or are you using your tablet or something? Or your computer that you've gotten, or laptop? Or do you have a new phone? I mean, hey, it would be cool to have a new phone. It would be cool if you had an Apple iPhone. That is actually very advanced, and I prefer Apple iPhones over all phones combined. Like, I don't like Androids or any phones. My kids would not want to consider having an Android. I would want them to consider having an Apple iPhone, and I feel they would be grateful and happy if they had that for their birthday. Money does not buy happiness. If you're chasing something that doesn't dwell happiness, what's that? Rapid. But I feel like if you set your mind towards it and have a main priority towards it overall, then I feel like you would be happy. Like if you had a mansion, you wouldn't be happy that you had it. You would be happy that you have plenty of room to have something that you want, or excuse me, that you need overall. What you want is a mansion because obviously it's not a need. What is a need though is the shelter itself, but not the luxuries. Wow, okay, that's cool. What iPhone do you have exactly? And obviously every country has an Apple. Well, not every country, but majority of the countries have an Apple store. Because some countries just love to be a dick. Like North Korea, for example. Unless people have Apple stores without publicifying it. Or publishing it. You know? Oh, you have a laptop, okay. Well, I don't necessarily want to consider heading towards there. Well, I remember I head towards there because it was like cool. You know, hi, what's good? Buddy, you gotta chill. You're lucky it didn't mean real life crashing. And plus, this is just a game, but I feel like if you drive the way you're meant to in real life, then you wouldn't necessarily crash as much. Why is that? Getting bullied and shit? I feel like college is more fun compared to actual school. Because professors, they give free will. School is just stupid. No. Okay, why is that then? Why exactly not necessarily looking forward to school? If it's about the subjects, then you should love them. I mean, if you're interested overall. Actually, I want to consider heading towards my crib. Actually, I don't necessarily want to consider heading towards my crib. I want to consider heading towards... Hold on, let me see if my homie called me. What if he did and I didn't necessarily have a chance to call him?
Can we do rituals in private servers? We could. There's a Bombardilo Crocodilo. Should I get it? Spawn another one.
No offense, but I don't necessarily like when my girl repeats shit, but pretty sure that's just what you want to consider. Oh, he called me. Hold up. Yeah, it took quite a while for him to process, so. Yo, what is good? But yeah, chat, I'm looking forward for GTA 6. Like, it's gonna be in exactly 6 months, actually, because November. Alright. But yeah, I am looking forward to being 21 next year. I get it, people mentioned that it's a great thing to be, but overall, you know, full mental maturity 7+, the brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth. And, you know, despite the age criminal lesbian temporarily, you know. No, they're actually not. That's actually a rumor. I'm gonna check the date at the moment because they would have changed it. Let me check. Considering the fact I'm currently on the PS5, I can check. And if I'm at my mom's place on the PS4, then you know. Can we check the date? Nope, it's May 26th, 2026. They have not necessarily changed it. And it's rated RP, so I wonder what the rating could possibly be. What if it's just M rated and they remove the 17 plus? Because like I mentioned, Chad, full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age criminal laws being temporarily, you know, so. Temporarily, you know. Wait, I have my mic volume down because I prefer just chatting without hearing the audio as much. I'll possibly raise it up quite a bit if I were to consider playing it with my homie, you know? We gotta consider doing that heist, man. I mean, we've done that heist before, but they added quite a bit of features like hacking, and we have to, like, figure out a route, you know? Then he's gonna hack what's in the elevator. So whether it's a big con or whatever, I would prefer Silent Sneaky or the one where you have to use it to expose the vault. Remember when we... Hey, yeah, Rapid, like I specifically mentioned, could you possibly repeat it though? But in a small sentence, you have to write it in a small sentence. I'm currently playing my PS5. Because if I'm like... Because I'm not able to check the chat, and if you write like a... If you type like a long sentence, it would mention the ... meaning like the sentence is... Meaning to be continuous the sentence. So remember when we... What? Can you possibly like copy paste? Well, don't copy and paste. Just write in a small sentence, or excuse me, type in a small sentence. My bad. It took quite a while to process. So, oh man. But no, they're not gonna necessarily delay it. Rockstar is not a dumbass. And yeah, I was playing Fortnite on Halloween. Halloween was fun, but I'm gonna possibly trick or treat next year because, like I specifically mentioned, chat. What? Oh yeah, I remember. Was it the big con? Or was it the one with the helicopter? Because if it's that one with the helicopter, that's like an explosive mission. But yeah, like I mentioned, full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth. And, you know, despite the age criminal laws being temporarily, you know. That's a heist prep. I remember that, though. That's a heist prep, though. Oh, yeah! And then I got pissed. Well, I didn't got pissed at you, but I mentioned to you that you shouldn't have necessarily done that. But I remember that. I don't necessarily like that. Pretty sure I got pissed, and it just took quite from the process. Which obviously it's not a realization. It's something I overall knew. It just took quite from the process where I shouldn't have necessarily got mad at you or pissed at you. But obviously I wouldn't necessarily get pissed at you, because come on, bruh. I'm a righteous guy, and like I mentioned, I'm without sins, without mistakes, and very righteous in terms of me being a virtue. You know, it's quite rare to witness. And I was like to myself, is my friend a virtue as well? And she's black, but I have nothing to do with her race, obviously. But she's like very righteous, and she doesn't necessarily care what I overall do. Like she overall agree on exactly everything that I overall mentioned specifically, you know. So. Am I gonna overall watch what exactly? Could you possibly repeat the other chat you were specifically mentioning? Possibly not. No, I never necessarily watched that. But no, I'm possibly not gonna necessarily consider watching it. And you already know what Sigma what means. Sigma S's. Rapid. But yeah, yeah, remember I was gonna mention that I don't like when I get pissed, because whenever I'm 1v1ing someone, they just love to shoot. Like, I don't necessarily like it. Like, I'm trying to shoot and like, I figured it would possibly be. But I wouldn't necessarily watch it because like, I would possibly watch it on Peacock or Plex, but I overall have Plex. Or Netflix. I have Netflix, Plex, and so I have Netflix, Plex, and Peacock. But Peacock, my dad removed the subscription, so I can overall watch it on either Plex or Netflix. I get people mention, oh, it's badass, but like, whenever I watch something, it would make it seem like it's not, but it overall is. It just takes quite a while for me to process, you know. Pretty sure my homie called me twice. Who knows? I wasn't necessarily paying attention. Yeah, it was good.
You were not even seeing me there.
Oh no, okay, chat.
Oh, I got
Alrighty.
for 500 days tomorrow. 500 days tomorrow.
Oh my gosh! Rapid, were you mentioning anything specifically? My bad. Took off in the process. I wasn't necessarily able to read whatever chat you sent, if you overall did. What's this in exactly, Rapid? Oh no, absolutely not. If you do it, if you commit it in real life, because obviously horror involves murderous aspects or whatever, then no, it's not. If you watch it, it's not. Don't listen to what these Christian YouTubers wanna tempt / manipulate you to do. They would act like they're preaching, but then they're gonna mention, oh, don't celebrate Halloween. Oh, don't be playing these type of games when you play video games. Like they're just gonna mention that, and they're gonna make their life a nightmare without realizing it. And obviously, I don't necessarily have a realization because I know for a fact that they are not having a great life, and I am. It just depends, like Halloween, for example, it just depends on how you celebrate it. Or video games, like if you're playing GTA, don't like be robbing stores in real life, you know? I'm sure you would agree, Rapid, because you know which Christian YouTubers I'm referring to. I'm referring to Realism, Mike. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would feel temptation / manipulation. DLM Christian Lifestyle will just mention it typically depends on how you proceed it. Like, if you celebrate Halloween out of trick-or-treating, then it's not necessarily. But if it's out of, like, worship in, worship of Satan, demonic aspects, or celebrating it, then that's a different story. That's the opposite of how you would celebrate it. Like Thanksgiving, Christmas, people could be like, "Oh, it's a paganism holiday." It's absolutely not. There's a difference between the paganism version and the biblical version. So, because I used to have a friend, and I'm pretty sure I recorded my Uncharted 4 video, one of them, and I have not necessarily uploaded, and I was like recording on July, but Hugh was even preaching falsely, and I feel like he is a sinner himself. Because he's saying, oh, self-defense is a sin. It's absolutely not. If you don't defend yourself, then you are going to lead yourself to death. Are you saying that you want to accept death? Only the Lord provides death, not humanity itself. So. Oh, do you want me to invite you, Angel? Or. Hold on, possibly can invite him. Oh, do you want me to invite you?
Yeah, my PS5 is,
PS5? Your PS5?
I'm not my PS5, PS4. Hold on, let me go on my app.
I mean, hey, that'd be cool.
Invite me.
Hold on, Rapper, can you repeat the chat again? Oh, that's cool, cool, AZ. And yeah, I'm feeling blessed and great as well. Yeah, Rapper, can you possibly repeat the chat because I wasn't paying attention? Andrew, let me see. But yeah, overall, I don't necessarily follow those who seem like the real Christians, but they aren't necessarily. And people say, oh, is skipping a short is sin as well? Nope, they're just wanting to manipulate slash tempt you. Exactly. I'm pretty sure you know which YouTube I'm referring to. I just mentioned their names. I'm not saying they're fake, but the way they preach it is considered fake. Wait, what's that easy? Could you possibly repeat the chat again? Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm on PS5, so you gotta repeat the chat and you have to write it, or you have to type in small sentences, meaning if I have the dot dot dot, that just means like the sentence is long and it's like beyond what you've typed. Yeah, Angel, are you currently online? Yeah, I'm currently busy at the moment, AZ. Wait, what's that, Angel? No. Okay.
I think it won't let me add you. I think you blocked me. No, I blocked you.
But yeah, it's cool that CM Punk won.
I'm gonna be talking to my sister real quick.
Possibly when I consider to my mom's place, but we'll see, AZ. I mean, shit. Might as well download overall. We could possibly play later today, but we'll see. And when I mentioned that, you don't have to question it. No offense, AZ. Hold up. That's cool. Rapid. Damn. Yeah, AZ, like I mentioned, you gotta type in the small sentences, man. She download Fortnite or what exactly? Hey, damn, sorry to hear that, Rapid. Actually, Andrew, could you, possibly, invite me? Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't necessarily know the password. You possibly could, AZ. I mean, might as well, cause if I change my mind, instead of like deleting it and having to re-download again tomorrow or whatever, then like it would seem reasonable if you overall downloaded it. Let me see where I left off.
You forgot your Bombardillo crocodile. Take it back.
And like I mentioned, I'm looking at what I'm looking at. So. Pretty sure that's all I mentioned. Who knows? I'll go back to where I left off later today or something. Alright, bro. Did you invite me, Andrew? Okay. Or I'm pretty sure because you're like loading in. Cause apparently it's not showing like your user. Oh, there you go. Okay, let me possibly invite you.
How are they spawning? Is Sammy in our server? I think Sammy's in our server.
But yeah, Rapid, don't necessarily believe in those rumors. GTA 6 is not necessarily delayed. Cause if it were, it would have mentioned the date change, you know. But yeah, overall, chat, you know, full mental 37 plus, the brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age for lesbian temporarily, you know. Pretty sure that's what I was gonna mention. If I'll possibly go back to where I left off overall, whenever I consider getting a chance later today, you know. Because like I mentioned, Halloween, like, it's cool, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward for Thanksgiving, man. It's not necessarily a pagan holiday, like, man. Don't believe in false preachers, you know, Rapid. Alright, bro. That'd be cool. I mean, your country's different, Rapid, but I'm pretty sure, like, you have similarities, you know. Unless your country don't give a shit. And the U.S. is just very strict, old-fashioned exploitive, aka taking advantage. That's what the word exploitive means, or the term.
Hit me. Am I in your
I'm pretty sure you agree with everything I'm specifically mentioning, Rapid. So,
I want this because I had it and we're still going to the rebuild anymore. Because I actually.
yeah, but yeah, we'll see, AZ, because I'm possibly gonna play my Ratchet and Clank and Future Crack Time game later today. So
Is your friends allowed? Because mine is.
just for quite a bit, and then we can possibly consider playing if I'm able to.
Unless you just keep.
Plus, hey, like I mentioned, I have no work
You could
tomorrow.
put your base on one.
Meaning, like, I'll get like an extra job, not necessarily having an internship, but I would be interning architecture. Yo, it's good.
Can you invite me to your arcade?
Sure.
Let's play Guess the Real One.
I mean, who knows if I'm gonna intern that, but
Get the quad.
possibly because according to Google, but you never know. That's just what it added. Because I'm not necessarily the CEO, chairman, and president of Google at the moment, so you know.
Okay, I'll go first. Don't count. Like, not count. Just go wait somewhere.
Alright, while I'm waiting, I'm possibly gonna consider drinking in the game.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Just go count. Go by a wall and close your eyes.
Actually, I'm possibly gonna consider taking whatever money I want to consider taking out of the safe. Yeah, it's plenty of money I gotta consider saving. I know how to save in real life,
Look now.
so definitely in the game as well. I know how to save in Red Queen Future Crack Time, real life.
Jump on the
Actually, no, start with video game first, then real life. Actually, start with real life, then video games. My bad, took quite a process.
Why?
Oh, that's cool. Breaking Bad's cool from what I've overheard. It's a take off in the process though, but you know, it's badass. But yeah, I know how to save in real life, Ratchet Clank Future Crack Time, an OG game, which GT5 is an OG game as well, and I know how to save GT5. GT6 I'm obviously gonna consider saving. I feel like saving is appropriate because, you know, like I mentioned, you know, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age criminal has been temporarily, you know.
I bet you just swap.
But and to be sure to join the arcade.
Oh! Okay, ready? 3. Let me try. Oh, that's why. Hit me. I want to try. Hit me. Yeah. Oh. Hold on. 3, go. It's not working. 3, go! It didn't work.
So like drinking, for example, like I mentioned earlier, like how,
2,
you know, looking forward to be 21 next year, even though, like I mentioned, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age formula being temporarily, like I feel like drinking is like a puberty type shit. Like if you go through that, you would able to dissolve it, and it involves mentality where you have to be a responsible drinker. But typically puberty, well, specifically puberty. Oh, it's going great. I'm feeling blessed overall.
come to the corner.
Obviously, I would mention that I'm going through a lot overall, art rapid, but you overall know what I'm specifically referring to.
Mike,
Yo,
The corner, like, I don't know, like,
sure.
come to the corner.
But overall, it involves puberty overall.
Go to the other corner.
But like mentality, because you know, you gotta be a responsible drinker. Don't necessarily get drunk. Don't think it's fun because obviously it's not.
I see you running. You're running.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, right here. Right here, you see? Yeah, look.
But gambling overall involves mentality. So overall, full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age formula being temporarily, you know.
Oh! Thank you. But now it's your turn. Okay, go.
Absolutely, AZ. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're able to play tonight. I mean, like I mentioned, I don't necessarily have work. Not like Spankler, but I meant like the internship. I don't necessarily have that. Spankler is officially over for the season overall until next year of April or March. Excuse me, April or May or March. You never know.
Okay, ready?
Possibly not February, even though it's early spring. But you know how Michigan is. It's ass with the weather and temperature specifically. Why overall? Wait, I'm possibly going to consider just exploring.
Yeah, no, you. You're the I think that's.
But yeah, how old are you at the very moment, Rapid? Are you currently the same age as you were when we last interacted, or are you officially like how old are you? Possibly 6 o'clock, AZ. It's currently 3:12, so possibly 4 or 5. I'm gonna consider getting ready. You're 11. Are you currently going through puberty? Have you hit your growth spurt? Okay, same age. Okay. Well, I never asked if you went through puberty at any time. So are you going through puberty? Have you hit your growth spurt? Are you like taller than you were before? Like an extra height? Even though I don't necessarily like the puberty and growth spurt, because that's obviously associated with the sinful / fallen state / version of this world, like the original Earth, original world, and all that shit. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you currently are. Okay. Well, what's your country drinking age? Mine is unfortunately 21. Which it should be 11 or 12 plus. And for certain boys / men's and girls / women's, if they started puberty early, which obviously could be within that normal range of puberty and growth spurt, if they hit their puberty and growth spurt simultaneously, would be 10, 9, or 8 plus. But typically 11 or 12 plus once I make that change on exactly to 2027. Just overall, you know, because overall y'all know the details, but I'm gonna remove all age requirement laws on exactly to 2035. I've already mentioned it. Overall, you know. And overall, you know, because, you know, full mental 27 plus, the brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth, and, you know, despite the age criminal laws being temporarily, you know. Especially for gambling as well, because overall it's self-control. Yeah, but he's currently AFK, he's currently taking a quick shower at the moment. Oh, no, I meant what exactly is your country drinking age? Meaning, like, the age to start drinking. Because I mentioned that I'm going to make the change to where it's 11 or 12 plus, but for certain boys / men's and girls / women's, it's 10, 9, or 8 plus if they start puberty and hit their growth spurt simultaneously early, which is possibly the normal range, but meaning like it's rare, but not rarer, meaning it's not as rare, you know. It's quite common, but not as common. The common one is typically 11 or 12 plus, which when you could start drinking and, yeah, drinking, because when I make the change on exactly year 2027, and I specifically mentioned, you know, all the details overall, that on exactly year 2035, while I'm present at exactly 30 years old, I specifically mentioned that I'm going to remove all age criminal laws on exactly year 2035, and you know all the details, you know. But yeah, what is your country drinking age, or gambling age, or driving age, or whatever aging laws you currently have? Which overall, you know, full mental 27 plus, the brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and, you know, despite the age criminal laws being temporarily, you know. And how I'm going to remove all age requirement laws on exactly year 2035, you know? So. Oh, okay. It's gotta be a bit lower. I mean, that is great. Like, you don't have to necessarily wait until 21 because it's ass. But 15, nah, it should be right when you start puberty. I feel like right when you start, it wouldn't necessarily affect, you know? Like, wouldn't you agree, Rapid? And plus, your country has a bit of freedom. But they should go according to the exact age it's meant to be. But hey, they wouldn't necessarily know. But 15, I mean, it's great and all, but I would say a bit lower than 15. You know, like 11 or 12 plus. But make an exception for 10, 9, and 8 plus to, you know, where it's for certain boys / men's and girls / women if they start puberty and hit the growth spurt like simultaneously, like a bit lower than that. But it would typically be 11 or 12 plus, you know. And appreciate you for agreeing, man. Yeah, 11 or 12 plus, you know. Yeah, that is why I mentioned that my friend could be a virtue as well. I mean, she is highly sanctified because there's a tiny bit of sin. Like a bit of sin she commits, but she wouldn't necessarily commit it. Unless she doesn't necessarily commit any sins. I mean, it seems like she is. Because, for example, you know, she wouldn't want to consider sex and pregnancy, and I'm like, oh, okay, you don't want to go through it? I feel like every girl / woman will go through it. Whether they're younger, closer to my age, or older, would have to deal with that pain. Like, it's not necessarily stupid to deal with it, you know? Like, I would say you overall have to. And for sex and pregnancy, you would overall be 11 or 12 plus as well, but for certain boys / men's and girls / women's would be 10, 9, or 8 plus. but ensuring that raping and sexual exploitation is permanently banned, meaning that if you commit it, you are gonna immediately be arrested. That's why I'm gonna make it 11 or 12 plus, which would typically be 11 or 12 plus. But for certain boys slash men's and girls slash women's, if they hit puberty and hit the growth spurt simultaneously, like which will be 10, 9, or 8 plus, we'll consider that. But will typically be 11 or 12 plus, you know. Which overall, you know, full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age criminal as being temporarily, you know.
Yes.
So, like as I specifically mentioned with my recent live stream, overall, which you already know all of the details. What I specifically mentioned, within that, overall my recent live stream, not my last live stream, but my recent live stream, you know. And what I'm gonna specifically mention was in this current live stream, but not as much. But you already know all the details when I mentioned something very longer overall, you know. So anyway, chat. But yeah, appreciate for agreeing, Rapid. Cause yeah, my friend, which her name is Helen, which she would possibly be either a virtue, which is quite rare to witness, or highly sanctified. Cause she just agrees with everything I mentioned, which is facts. Like what I would specifically mention was in this live stream, I would mention to her as well. But like I mentioned, compared to what I would specifically mention to whoever, compared to what I would mention to you all, you know. So, and I apparently escaped from the cops without having to necessarily call them off through Lester, you know. So you're gonna be 13 in exactly 2 more years. I feel like they should consider agreeing with the US cut. I'm gonna make it to where it's 11 or 12 plus during that time. Or 13, 14 for now. Until it's like, as time occurs throughout, like beyond 2027, will be 11 or 12 plus. But, or 11 or 12 plus, you never know. I mean, people shouldn't necessarily worry about whatever overall, you know. Oop, my bad. Cause you'll be 13 exactly 2 more years, and I feel like you should definitely consider driving at a very young age. You just have to know. You just have to be tall enough to reach the pedals and see the road. Be able to witness the road, so you can be able to pay attention. And overall, you have to be a very responsible driver. Don't have to get into accidents, you know. And that the insurance should be exactly the age you start driving. Meaning, like, the age people are gonna be, like, are gonna legally drive. But whatever age you would be overall is when you could consider getting the insurance would be a lower price. Whether you're that age specifically or beyond that age, you know. When you're 13, I feel like majority of boys slash men's and girls slash women's will be tall enough at exactly 13, or by the time they're 13. So I feel like you'll be able to drive at 13. If not, you can consider 14, depending on how tall you are. But do you know how to drive mentally, regardless of how tall you are? You haven't hit your growth spurt, but you started puberty. Wait until you're 12 and you possibly would consider hitting your growth spurt. But do you know how to drive? Like, do you know how to make turns? On the turn signal. Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's gonna take a while in the process. Do you know how to like hit the brake? Like have quick reactions? Do you know how to stop at a red light? Well, your country is possibly quite different, but I'm pretty sure all countries are like, you know. You don't. Well, they'll possibly teach you, but I feel like you would be able to drive. Do you have a girl at the moment? But yeah, Rap, I feel like you should consider getting a girl pregnant at a very young age. Once they change the law, though. I mean, who knows what their current age is, what's in your country. Like, you know, the current law. In terms of getting a girl pregnant. Compared to what would be the change, you know. Because, you know, full mental maturity 7+. The brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth. And, you know, despite the age criminalized being temporarily, you know. I mean, I started drinking at home at like 16, so I knew how to drink. I knew how to be a responsible drinker. Like, I knew how to be a responsible drinker. but I feel like because like when my dad like whenever I have shots, he like pour quite a bit of it, and I'm like, why is that? And obviously YouTube's gonna keep private what I specifically mentioned, but like why is that? Like I'm not gonna necessarily get drunk, and I'm gonna possibly handle it. I'll just drink water just to, you know, not necessarily have to worry about the taste. Oh. No, I mentioned like I feel like you should consider getting a girl pregnant at a young age. That's what I mentioned. But I mentioned like what is your country's current age or current law to consider getting a girl pregnant compared to how it's going to potentially be 11 or 12 plus or 13 or 14 plus. Well, possibly 11 or 12 plus. Because like I mentioned, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age criminalized being temporary, you know. Because I feel like in your 20s or even like 18, 19, I mean, yeah, it's reasonable, but I feel like doing it that late, you're going to be old when you witness your kids grow physically, you know. Oh, you don't know? Okay. You're like RJ then, because he mentioned he doesn't know. I feel like knowing is very reasonable because you would... But what age would you consider choosing even though you don't necessarily know? But I feel like a young age would be reasonable. Meaning like, it could be... By the time the law change, you'll be like 13 or 14. It could be like 13, it could be 14, it could be 15. Possibly not 12 because, you know... Yeah, because the change will occur on exactly year 2027. Because once I impeach, I'll possibly like head to Slovakia and enforce. Oh, why not 15 or 14 though, or even 13? Is it because you'll be short and you don't want to be a short dad? I mean, hey, I mean it's all good if you become a short dad, because you would potentially start growing. I mean. You don't want to consider 15 or 14 or 13 or 15 or 14 if you want to consider that. Just like your readiness, even though 13 could be a great age as well. Because, you know, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age criminalized being temporary, you know. But, like, what would you consider? If you want to start a bit earlier than the ages you mentioned. I mean, hey, the age you mentioned is reasonable, but I feel like at a younger age compared to that would be reasonable because, like, it would be cool, you know. But, because I have to, unfortunately, you know, in my 20s, because you know how the US law is. Unfortunately. Okay. I mean, if you want to consider 15, I mean, you may change your mind to 14 or 13. Like, right when the law changed when you're 13, or possibly wait until you're 14. But, yeah, that'd be cool for now. 15 would be cool. Do you have a girl, and would you want a girl your age or younger? I mean, hey, if it's younger, you'll be like the baby daddy. You'll be the sugar daddy. Or would you want to consider her your age? Just so you can, like, both be the same age. But, yeah, 15 is a great age, you know. Yo, it's good. No, I left the arcade because I just been waiting for you. Alright, bro, I'm gonna head towards you. No, I was waiting for you to get finished taking a shower. It's all good, Rapid. You have potential. I mean, yeah, because your country drinking age is 15, but like I mentioned, if it's those ages, then you know what I'm referring to. Just like the U.S., like I don't wanna cause having a kid at my collarbone, cause like having a kid at 21, 22 for me, that's just me, or even older. Well, Okay, because I feel like doing it more late, even though 20s is I because you're not in your 30s, but like, hey, I mean, the more the merrier. Because like I mentioned, you know, full mental 37 plus, the brain fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age criminal laws being temporarily, you know. Hope you heard what I meant to rapid, and overall. Just like driving, you know, you may possibly start at 13 or 14. You may be like, hey, look at me. Especially for the future generations. I mean, we're currently within Gen Beta, so they're gonna have a great life. So pretty much my kid will be Gen Beta. And I'm a Gen Z, but not all Gen Zs are, some of them can be a bit old-fashioned. I'm not saying you are, Andrew, I'm just saying, like, other people, you know? Wait, Andrew, are you, is your, you're within the Gen Z, generation, right?
What's the Gen Z?
Generation, it just means, like, I'm pretty sure it means, like, you're not, like, old-fashioned, and, like, pretty much a Gen Z is from, like, 1996 to 2012.
Like the year you were born around those?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Cause cause,
9, so I guess so.
wait, what's that?
1999.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're
But no, I'm saying, like, you're not old-fashioned. I'm saying, like, certain Gen Zs that I interacted with, they can seem old-fashioned. Like, for example, they're like, oh, I don't want to see someone to be a president in their 20s, and I'm like, well, that's you. Like, you can't stop me from doing what I want to do, you know? So that's an example. Like, being a president in my 30s, heck to the no. Heck to the no, I would not want consider. Yeah, I get it, it's currently 35, but I'm going to debate it towards 20s for now, and then it's going to be much younger within the decades to occur. Oh yeah, Andrew, did you saw what I sent you on Insta? Like, how they're making it where people are immortal and they can live for example, thousands of years?
I'm like, what the? I'm like, if that's the case, then I would take it.
Yeah, like, I don't want to rest in peace. Well, I'm not meant to die, but I feel like you're meant to live. Like, you never know. What if you're like younger and you're in your 30s, for example, and you're like, wow, people think I'm in my 20s or even younger. They're like, they don't even notice. Well, no, you could be a president in your 50s. Or you could say, imagine you're in your 50s, but you look young, like you look like you're 16 or 13. Yeah, that would be cool, Rapid. Wait, is your country a democrat or a monarch? Not democrat, a democracy or a monarch, Rapid? Because you mentioned you're from Slovakia, so. Which I'm pretty sure that's where the NBA player Luka is from.
Luka Doncic?
Yeah, he's from Slovakia.
Yeah.
No,
I'm pretty sure that's like a just a European country because obviously the accent they have is like European or
It's like you're
no Rapid, I didn't mean Democrat. That's like a US thing. I'm saying like is your country a democracy meaning like they prefer not having a throne or they prefer like being in a huge mansion, which for example my country has a White House. That's what I mean. Oh, democracy. Okay, so you meaning your country have presidents or a president. Some countries have two presidents. I feel like it would be cool because like I want my homie Farhan to be a president while I'm a president too. He'd be like my co-president. But yeah, overall, you know, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age formulas being temporarily, you know. But hey, yeah, I'm looking forward to just playing GT6 next year. Hopefully it's Habib, meaning badass in my language. Well, it means very good or good looking, but it can mean badass as well. Yeah, even though I don't necessarily like any Michigan professional teams or college team, I would say if the Lions win, then I'm hoping that they can win the Super Bowl because then they'll be part of NFL, like equal to NFL, and not just a low life within a state, you know. Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me mark the location. Bro, do they not have patience? Yeah, or Sudes. I'm pretty sure it's Arabic though. I love speaking Arabic. I love Arabic food. I love Middle Eastern food. Like, even though I can have more than one race, Middle Eastern is my go-to because Middle Eastern cultures were actually the first cultures, and the first language was Akkadi or Akkad or whatever. Somewhere within Mesopotamia, that is like the first country. Well, actually, Mesopotamia governed more than one country, meaning more than just Iraq, you know. Cause like back then they governed regions. A country meaning like they prefer independence from other countries. So there's a difference. Let me speed. And that's why you don't speed in real life. Obviously it's just a game, but that's because you will make a sharp turn and you could possibly be in a potentially be in a potential accident. Trust me though, I would never consider being an accident. Despite me being chronologically 20. Cause like I mentioned, chat, full mental maturity 7+, the brain's fully full and fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the HP loss being temporarily, you know. So meaning like if I have an insurance, the price will be lowered to when I'm like 22. Or you never know, it could possibly be this year. I'm pretty sure it's more of like you don't get into an accident. And when it's like the age you start driving, meaning like you're beyond the age that you're meant to legally drive if you're tall enough to see the road and if you're mentally stable to drive, meaning like you know how to drive, you don't necessarily get into accidents, and you know exactly how to drive. So you know how to do a state test, you know exactly how to drive, and you don't necessarily get into accidents, which is in terms of knowing how to drive. You know, because like I mentioned, you know, full mental maturity 7+. The brain's fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite the age formula being temporarily, you know. Especially when it comes to playing video games. Like, if you know how to play video games, then obviously, you know. Hope that we don't get alerted, but simultaneously, I don't necessarily mind because, like, we're meant to alert the guards. Excuse me. But yeah, that WWE main or pay-per-view was Hadi last night. CM Punk was meant to win. Which I'm pretty sure Jey Uso may or may not possibly turn a heel. Who knows? So he was pissed.
Maybe he's a heel. I don't know.
Is it like how they show Kevin Owens turning heel off oh, it was just a tease? Is it like a tease? Damn, come on, Lions! I mean, I like the Vikings, but come on, Lions gotta win, come on. I mean, just because I want them to win the Super Bowl and I want actions. I want some blue action. Okay, we didn't get alerted. But we're meant to! Oh my god! My god! Wait, did I get spotted by the camera?
Huh? I think we forgot to scan that thing.
No, it's all good.
Alright.
No, I didn't forget. But yeah, I'm possibly gonna move to Miami in like 4 years because like, one, I wanna like have more and more money because what if there's like better mansions compared to the one that I'm currently looking at? That's one, and then two, well, I don't go for the mansion. I go for if it's like good for me, and two, I like wanna like explore Michigan. I get it, even though I don't like it because of the temperature or whatever, but I want to see like what is something I would like, you know. I mean, hey, do you like the Lions just so they could win the Super Bowl and all that? You. Oh, okay. But if it was a Super Bowl, you would consider them winning just to see if they could possibly win? But if they were to win the playoffs and enter the Super Bowl, the Lions, you would consider them like winning the Super Bowl? I mean, who knows? I mean, the Lions, like, they've never entered a Super Bowl, so I feel like, you know, I'd like to witness it. The football game? Oh. I'm pretty sure we alerted them. Like, I'm pretty sure because we didn't shoot the camera. And I'm pretty sure that's why there was plenty of guys shooting at us. Damn. Yeah. Do you want to restart it and make it where we shoot the camera, or just focus on?
Just focus on shooting the people.
Okay. Bro, but I may possibly consider vacation to Miami because, like, I want to explore, you know?
What?
I may possibly consider a vacation to Miami. Who knows? Cause that's what my goal is save for as well. Cause I'm gonna get the iPhone 17 Pro Max for my birthday, so I'll mention to my mom this is what I want. She could consider getting me it, and then I could just drive to T-Mobile, and they could transfer all my contacts there, and I can consider T-Mobile instead of AT&T, you know. Cause the orange iPhone 17 Pro Max is like popular, but I'm not getting it because of the popularity. I'm just gonna consider getting it because like it's like cool, like, you know, badass. No, 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 no. Bro. But yeah, GT6 chat is in exactly. So next month is December. So hold up. December, January, February, March, April, May. 6 more months, chat. Next month will be 5 months. I wish it was December though, because we would just consider it as our Christmas gift. So possibly those who want to consider getting GT6 next Christmas next year will be considered their Christmas gift. Yeah, I remember I was playing The Walking Dead Season 2 when it was January 1st of 2025. So of 2026, who knows what game I'll possibly consider playing. Possibly, I'll see. I remember last year of August I was playing, House of Ashes, so possibly, I'll see. Who knows, possibly Detroit Become Human. I was actually playing Detroit Become Human yesterday. I wasn't streaming it though, because I'm currently at my dad's place. At my mom's place, I'll possibly consider playing it and just stream it. So who knows if I'm gonna consider doing the freestyle roleplay. But I possibly want to consider it. I want to see, like, you know. Yeah, we gotta possibly consider being inside, chat. Well, me and my homie Angel would have to. But yeah, the car I want to consider getting is a Cadillac. I mean, I just love them. They're luxurious. Well, I liked it because, like, you know, great features. I love them. Come on, cars are temporary. They're gonna be what's in this world for thousands of years. And they're gonna add a feature to the road for anybody who considers electric cars will charge while on the road. That'll be like infinite charging. But those who have gas will be a fuel efficiency. Hybrid, you can either charge it and put gas, and if it's self-drivable, It would be either fuel efficiency, like gas efficiency, electric, and hybrid. It's all the same thing. Whether you want something self-drivable or something where you can just put your hand on the steering wheel. I would prefer both. I mean, I'm the type of person who wouldn't. Cause I feel like majority of people are like, oh, I wouldn't possibly consider a self-drivable vehicle and all that. Like, it seems like they're the opposite of what I mentioned. Like, I'm very optimistic, pretty much. And yeah, this one YouTuber, or not YouTuber, TikToker, his name is Rick. Whether he likes the character from the Walking Dead TV show, Rick Grimes or something. Or his name is actually Rick, but I feel like his real name could possibly be something else. My bad. But obviously YouTube's gonna keep it private what I specifically mentioned. But when I mentioned that we should consider having unlimited sequels for video games and movies, he's like, ew, they just go for the money and not for the story itself. Me personally, I'll consider storyline. And when people mention, and when I mentioned to them like they should consider creating The Walking Dead season 5, like Telltale The Walking Dead season 5, they all are like the opposite. They just don't agree. Well, he mentioned if they have Javier, but others mention they're possibly not gonna create it. Like, bro, Telltale is in service. They're not necessarily bankrupt. They're not necessarily out of business. Like, they're in business at the moment. Back then they were like out of business, but they're currently in business. They didn't give up. They had perseverance, and they fight back for the company. They sacrifice exactly everything just for that company, just to continue on. Like, yeah, Wolf Among Us, great. Batman, great. But I want to consider witnessing Telltale The Walking Dead season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8, season 9, all that shit. Like, I feel like there should be unlimited sequels towards that. Detroit Become Human. And... right? Or season 5. Well, no, because he actually died. But if he made it where he doesn't die, then yeah, he would make a return. See, even Rapid agrees. Not because he is a preteen. Because, like I mentioned, chat, full mental 37 plus, the brain 44 and 40 develop afterbirth, and despite the age limit allows being temporary, Like, I feel like it's just because of their sinful opinions. Because, like I mentioned, I'm without sins, without mistakes, and very righteous, it turned to me being virtue, Anyway, let me focus on the game as well. Multitask as well. But overall, like, sequel for Detroit Become Human, meaning, like, unlimited sequels. Unlimited sequels of The Walking Dead Season 5, like Telltale The Walking Dead, not Walking Dead Season 5 specifically. And Uncharted sequels. I just want to witness unlimited sequel. People are like, oh, they're going for money, they don't make it great. Well, I'm gonna make it great. I'm gonna make the story great. And I was recording one of the Uncharted 4 A Thief's End videos, where I was making a feedback and opinion towards Naughty Dog about, like, they should consider creating Uncharted 5, and I was mentioning, like, how people shouldn't, like, retire, And especially Sucker Punch. They didn't create Sly Cooper 5. I mean, that's, like, my favorite game, and I'm gonna possibly consider playing it whenever. Which is, like, on PS Plus, Okay, I'm gonna help my homie Angel, like, I'm gonna multitask while chatting, But overall, full mental 37 plus, the brain 44 and 40 develop afterbirth, and despite the age limit being temporary, so. Okay, do you want to just redo it? I mean, I feel like because we gotta shoot the cameras. Okay, let's just redo it. Plus, it would be more simple if we only alert the guys within the hallway and not necessarily them, I mean, it's simple for me, but, it's gonna take off in the process, so I prefer we redo it, so let's quit the job and, and we could do plenty of missions afterwards. I feel like we definitely need to consider having plenty of money, Hold up. But yeah, I'm looking forward for Thanksgiving, chat. I'm gonna be demolishing exactly every food. Especially when it comes to Middle Eastern food. Especially when it comes to, Toddy from, either the Dream Market or from some Middle Eastern restaurant. The one where they have that container? Those who are Middle Eastern, or understand the chat. Ooh, excuse me. I choke on my own spit. But that, like, mini, like, white plastic cup or whatever you would refer to, where they have the orange sauce or tomato sauce, or what I refer to maraca, and they have like potato, like kari in it, and you would just pour it in your biryani rice or your whatever rice. Wrap it. I get it. You don't understand what I mean, but it's just Middle Eastern food. So it's like tomato sauce with potato, and you pour it onto your rice, which rice is like a Middle Eastern thing, but it could be any like, you know. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me invite my homie Andrew. And they still have that Halloween feature. I feel like there should be an overall update to where they don't necessarily consider having that shit. I'm gonna consider heading towards my arcade chat. Hold on, let me see what I can possibly eat as well, real quick. But hold up, chat. I'll give me a minute. Let me consider heading towards the arcade. But yeah, I feel like unlimited sequel should be reasonable. And that guy is 19, I'm 20. But it has nothing to do with the chronological age. Because like I mentioned, chat, because Full Metal Maturity is 7+, not necessarily 18+, because 18+ is a miss. It's an assumption made by the U.S. government and certain country governments. Depending on the certain country governments, you know, like Canada and Mexico, for example. But U.S. specifically, obviously, like, cause that's like the main country that made that assumption. And other countries, like certain countries, would just follow it. So overall, you know, Full Metal Maturity 7+, and like the brain is fully formed, fully developed afterbirth, not necessarily 25+, because 25+ is a miss as well. You know, chat. So overall, you know, Full Metal Maturity 7+. Yeah, you know, Full Metal Maturity 7+. The brain's fully formed, fully developed afterbirth, and you know, despite the age less being temporarily, you know. But anyway, hold on, let me invite him to my arcade, and I'm gonna consider see what I could possibly eat. See, whenever I think of Middle Eastern food, I just want it. But yeah, because I'm thinking of Thanksgiving, man. That's in exactly like. When exactly is Thanksgiving? It's the 27th. So 25 more days? Yeah, 25 more days. Alright, hey, I'm gonna go see what I could possibly consider eating real quick while chatting with you. But hold on, I'm gonna be AFK for quite a bit, so be sure to skip the part where I'm not necessarily AFK chat. Ooh, excuse me, but yeah, I'll be back. Hold on, Andrew. Yo, what's good?
Just won't call me back. That's it. You're done.
No, it's all good. We can talk while I'm eating. Hold on, I'll be back though. I'm gonna see what I can possibly eat, so. Yo, what's good?
What's up?
Are you currently in my arcade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Wait, what? They had like everything? Wait, so it's not.
Okay, hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, they do have Micro, if you guys are here, man, you search anything. You can search like anything. Well, not like hospital.
Hold up. Are all the doctor people?
Like not all. Yeah, I saw it. They were
What were they mentioned?
they just said it was really low. Why did the Oh, that's kind of bad.
Is that the one they were younger? That's not when he was younger. But he has abs now. Does he have